Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. This is the first video of 2026. Let's go! And I thought I'd start off with a Goosebumps video, a Goosebumps ranking video. I'm actually really excited for this one. I just got done putting them in order from worst to best. As you can see by the title and the thumbnail, I'm going to be ranking all of the Goosebumps Horrorland books from worst to best. Now, I obviously did like a couple years ago ranking each Horrorland book from my favorite or my least favorite to favorite, but that was based off the story. This is going to be based off of the covers and the covers alone, the artwork and everything. I actually think this series has pretty good covers, not so much pretty good books, but there are a lot of good books in this series, I'm not going to lie, but majority of them kind of stink. So, yeah, we'll get right into this. You know what, thinking about it, I definitely do want to reread all of them because I didn't have Revenge of the Living Dummy when I did that review, so I definitely want to reread all of the Horrorland books, and the first one actually on the list from worst to best, I'm going to show right now. So the worst one, the book that has the worst cover from the Horrorland series is, in my opinion, the worst book in the series as well, Weirdo Halloween. Now, like I was about to say, I do want to reread the series because this was one of the ones that I just couldn't get through. This book is, I think this is the longest Goosebumps book ever, and it's 200 and something pages, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it is the longest. Wanted the Haunted Mask might be the longest, but this book is 214 pages long, and I got like 3/4 of the way done, and I just stopped reading it. I could not finish it, and I have not finished it to this day. And I also haven't actually, I've never actually read Revenge of the Living Dummy, so yeah, Horrorland is a series that I do want to reread. But yeah, this is probably my least favorite cover out of the 19 books. I really like the colors and stuff. The colors are okay. And then the monster holding the bag of candy I think is pretty neat, but other than that, I think it's just one of the more bland ones in the series. But the next one up I think is the most bland. I just put this one in last because I hate the fucking book. So yeah, this can just go and burn. So yeah, that one's in last. Never struggled, I will say I've never really struggled with a Goosebumps book as much as Weirdo Halloween, so that book can go fuck itself. Excuse my language, but it's true. I don't like it. Alright, so coming in at number 18 is going to be Escape from Horrorland. If you're talking about bland covers, this is pretty goddamn bland. Like, come on. They couldn't, you know, make a cover where they're actually trying to escape from Horrorland, like a overview shot of Horrorland, and it's the kids trying to escape and shit, and there's all these, like, different, all the monsters surrounding them or something like that. Like, they couldn't come up with a better cover than just one of the horrors standing there menacingly. That's all I gotta say about it. Number 17 is Little Shop of Hamsters. Evil looking hamsters that are really, really ugly looking. Not really a nice thing to look at. 16, we have one of my favorite books in the series, Creep from the Deep. I do not like the cover. Well, I actually, no. After Little Shop of Hamsters, I actually start enjoying these covers. I think all these covers from 16 to 1 are pretty good. But yeah, Creep from the Deep I think is probably the worst out of the good covers because it's just this, like, I don't know, like electric eel looking monster thing just swimming through the window, and it looks like it's about to eat somebody, so it looks scarier than the other two that I mentioned. So yeah, I like this one a little bit more. Number 15 is The Horrors at Chiller House, or The Horror at Chiller House, not The Horrors, my bad. The Horror at Chiller House. I like this one a lot. I like all the colors, and Slappy's in there. You got the horrors, they're in there, and then I forget what his name is. Jonathan Chiller. Jonathan Chiller's in the window. And yeah, it's a pretty nice colors. I like the blands of not the blands. What am I talking about? I like the colors and stuff morphing together. It makes it pretty unique. Number 14 is Heads You Lose. I think this one is a little bland too, because it's just a headless ghost holding his hands out, and that's really about it. It kind of reminds me of the Headless Ghost from the original series, just a little more boring. Number 13, I think number 13 is pretty good. Monster Blood for Breakfast. Actually, I can't remember if I enjoyed this book or not, but I do like the cover a lot of the Monster Blood actually looking like a monster this time around on the covers, because if you don't remember, the other 4 Monster Blood books from the original series, one had a kid's legs and feet in the cover. The other had like I think it was like a rabid hamster in a cage, and then the first one had the monster blood dripping down the stairs, and then the fourth one has like those blue, I don't even know what they are. Those like blue monsters that aren't actually monster blood. I'm pretty sure they just eat the monster blood. I don't know what happens in the book. I still don't have it. I haven't read it yet. So yeah, I think that this one is probably the best cover out of all the Monster Blood books, and I like the spoon with the cereal and the kid's hand reaching out of it. I think that's pretty neat. 12. Help, We Have Strange Powers. Pretty good cover. Shitty book. Number 11. We have Who's Your Mummy? I don't know. Who is my mummy? It's an alright cover. It's not like the greatest, but it's alright. I definitely like it more than the other ones. I like that the hunchback that it has. I think it's pretty funny. But yeah, I do like the silverish color of the cover. So 10 is Dr. Maniac versus Robbie Schwartz. I think that this one was pretty eye-catching when I was younger because of Dr. Maniac. He looks pretty cool, so yeah, this one comes in at number 10. Not the best, but it's in the middle of the pack. 9, My Friends Call Me Monster. I like this cover. I like the monster hatching from the egg, and the person like sitting right here unaware of what's happening, and you know, all just the detail in the background and stuff. So yeah, this is a pretty good one, and I actually like this book a lot. This one was pretty good as well. 8 is When the Ghost Dog Howls. I love the blue of the dog, and also like the blue colors and stuff. I think that this I just love the blue on this cover a lot. Okay, now we're at number 7. Sorry, I had to count where I was at. I keep forgetting. Number 7, Say Cheese and Die Screaming. I really like this cover. It probably isn't my favorite cover of the Say Cheese and Die series. Probably the second. The Say Cheese and Die Again cover is alright, but the original one I think will always be the best. But this one's pretty close up there. I like the skeleton with the hat on and him holding the camera and stuff. I think it's pretty neat. Okay, number 6 is Slappy New Year. I love the Slappy books and stuff, and I think all the colors and stuff really go well and blend well with Slappy's face, and I love how he looks like he's kind of having fun in a good way. So yeah, I think this is a pretty neat color. I love all the colors and stuff on this cover. Now we're into the top 5. At number 5 is Welcome to Camp Slither. I really love the cobra or whatever it is. Or not a cobra, it's a rattlesnake, I think. I don't know. I think it is a rattlesnake, but I love that it's like looping around the sign and stuff and coming down, and it looks like it's about to lunge at the reader. I think it's pretty neat. And I like the colors of it too, the red and stuff. Number 4 is The Scream of the Haunted Mask. The colors are good. The mask looks great. And yeah, this was a pretty good book as well. So yeah, I love the colors on this cover. I think it's pretty good. So yeah, that's number 4. 3 is the very first book in the Horrorland series, The Revenge of the Living Dummy. What else can you say about it? It's pretty much Slappy introducing you into Horrorland, and it's a pretty cool cover. Any cover with Slappy on it is pretty damn good. One of the most iconic covers of Goosebumps is literally Night of the Living Dummy. So yeah, this one's up there. I really like this cover. See, when you put 2 iconic covers like One Day at Horrorland and Night of the Living Dummy together, you get a pretty good masterpiece. Number 2, guys. Number 2 is The Streets of Panic Park. I will say, I do love the reds and everything, and I love the Slappy on the merry-go-round. So yeah, I love the colors and everything, and Slappy on the merry-go-round. I also love the title of this book. This was one that I really wanted, like a couple years ago, and then I ended up getting it, and I was really excited, and the book was pretty good as well. So yeah, The Streets of Panic Park comes in at number 2. Number 1, if you couldn't guess by the process of elimination, if you just don't know this series, then I'm about to show you. But before I show you guys, I will give you a little hint. I did say in my ranking video, when I was just ranking the books based off of their stories, I did say that when I got to this one, that this was one of my favorite covers. And I will stand by that. This is definitely one of my favorite covers in the entirety of Goosebumps. One of them, not my favorite, but it definitely is up there. I really like this cover. So, number 1 is The Wizard of Ooze. I really love the greens and everything, and I think the main villain on this cover looks the best out of all the villains in the series on the covers and stuff. I just think this villain is really cool. I also really enjoyed Attack the Mutants, so I was really looking forward to another comic book related story. And yeah, so I was really happy about this one. It was a pretty good one as well. Another comic book story that I still need to read is They Call Me the Night Howler. I still need to read that one. I know it's been a long time since I got that book, and I still have yet to read it. But yeah, I really like the comic book stories that R.L. Stine writes, and The Wizard of Ooze was a great story. Also, just a great color. I love the blends of greens and stuff, and yeah, like I said, the monster is probably the scariest and the best looking on any of these covers. So yeah, The Wizard of Ooze comes in at number 1. Guys, and there you have it. That is my ranking for the Goosebumps Horrorland covers from worst to best. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I did want to make a video before this, just saying Happy New Year's and stuff. So Happy New Year's, guys. I do want to make a goal for this year to try and at least make 5 to 10 videos a month. And I was looking back on it, and 2025, I only made 11 videos in the entirety of 2025, which is really crazy to me. So I definitely want to up it this year and do more videos. So yeah, this was my first video back, and I will say there is going to be another video in probably like a week. I don't know, probably less than a week. In a couple of days, there's going to be another video of me, of a book haul, of a Goosebumps book haul, actually. I got a bunch of new books. I got like about 8 or 9 new Goosebumps books I need to show you. I got one in original print, and then the rest of them from the original series. And then the rest of them were all books that I needed. And the one that I got in original print is from the original series, and it was the last one that I needed in original print for the original series. So I have book 1 through 60 all in original printings. I just need the last 2 books in that series. They're just so expensive. So yeah, guys, that will be my next video, probably coming out in a few days. I'm still waiting on a few of the books to come in the mail. So until then, I'll see you guys in that video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace out.